Welcome back to LFFL Prime Time, the fastest 5 minutes in the LFFL universe. I want to take some time to talk about the LFFL 9 today, and I want to do it in a primetime video to kind of walk you through what I was thinking for this league. So we cannot actually host this website on a site without paying money. Any site where you want to have multiple copies of a player, you have to pay money to do that. I thought it far cheaper. We already got the Google Doc made. We will just score it off of there. I did set up a Fantrax website for this. If you want to join, a link is in the email I sent you. You're welcome to join. The reason I set it up is so they do all the scoring for me. Then all I have to do is just take the scores, transfer them directly over onto the spreadsheet. So it's one less thing I can mess up. So there is a Fantrax website. You're welcome to join it if you just want to see the scores. It's probably not horribly important you join it if you don't care. So on the Google Doc, I kind of want to walk you through some of this. So we have, of course, the rules tab here. Breaks down all the rules for the league. You've seen that before. Standings tab. This is going to be where you go if you want to figure out where you currently stand. As you can see, we have 4 weeks of the regular season to start. We ended up with 22 entries. 10 people submitted 2, and then I had 2 singles in here, which is great. Very excited. Welcome to Jeremy, who is a friend of mine down here in North Carolina. He is joining the league. He's got an entry in there and actually doing very well so far. So you can see basically this is going to be your one-stop place for standings. You do 4 weeks. We are going to have to eliminate the bottom 6 teams will not even make the bracket. So we might even have a selection Tuesday, not Sunday, but it'll be a lot of fun. So that's your standings tab. You can see I've got standings tabulated through all of yesterday's games, just waiting for the final games tonight. And then we'll put your seed after week 1. Here's where your bracket is going to be housed. There is the bracket. We'll certainly fill it out once that day comes. And then if you're wondering how you did, right here, each tab with your name, we have the list of players, and then you scroll over here. Here's how your guys did. I've got this all filtered through with formulas and stuff, but basically I'll just put an X next to the scores I'm eliminating. You can see Greg still has 2 more guys to play. He has his 8 counted scores. So his guys tonight are trying to improve upon the 12 scores I am counting at this point. So that is there for everybody. Real quick, I just wanted to show you the most rostered players that we had, which I thought this was super interesting. Quarterbacks. Derek Carr, your most rostered quarterback. This is one of the reasons this league really appealed to me is I kind of love the idea of seeing like, what would you do if you knew what rounds players were going to go in? How would you formulate a draft? I know one of the ways I prepare for drafts is I like to look through, well, I really want to target these guys in these places, and I kind of work it out from there, kind of a backwards by design type of deal. Derek Carr, your most rostered quarterback out of group 12, I believe. Very cool. Aaron Rodgers in group 3 got 6. Patrick Mahomes in group 1 got 6. And Jameis, I believe Jameis was in group 11. So clearly a lot of us went with this, and I was one of these people in one of my entries, went with this kind of late quarterback strategy, picking off quarterbacks in rounds 11 through 15. There's a lot of quarterbacks accounted for in that space. Christian McCaffrey, the most rostered player along with T. Higgins, both 9 out of 22 entries had Christian McCaffrey and T. Higgins. Now, the cool part about McCaffrey is this. Between McCaffrey and Mahomes, there is 15 of your 22 first bracket players. So there's not a lot of differentiation there. So I'm thinking those of you that chose a different player, I think I'm the only one who has Kyler Murray in one of my entries. I think Josh Allen is only in 1 entry. So those of you who have differentiated players, I think that might be a big deal coming down the line as we get there. Jameis Winston, also 5 entries. So people made out like, hey, with that yesterday was his 5 touchdowns. First player I heard to do 5 touchdowns, 150 yards in game. Running backs, McCaffrey with 9, huge gap down. Sony Michel and Tyson Williams both had 5. And then there's just a lot. If you want running back, there's a lot of differences in running backs. Receivers, a little more groupthink over here. Higgins at 9, CD Lamb at 7, Rondale Moore at 7, Sterling Shepard at 7, Devontae Adams 6, Elijah Moore 6, Jerry Jeudy 6, Chenault 6, Callaway 6, Lockett 6, and then 5s for Cooks, Davis, Hardman, Mike Williams, Aguilar, and Marshall. Nothing surprising there. A lot of sleepers, a lot of guys we're looking to take us forward on that list. And then we did have 2 tight ends break the 5 roster barrier. Both Cole Kmet and Gerald Everett got to 6, which is pretty cool there as well. So just kind of wanted to walk you through all this. I will be updating the standings, hopefully on Sundays as I get the time. So if you come on the sheet, you can look for that and see it. So if there's no further questions, the links that you need for this will be in your inbox in this email. You're going to have the link to Primetime. You're going to have the link to the spreadsheet. You're going to have the link to the Fantrax League if you want to join it. So hope you all enjoyed this new league. It's really cool. I appreciate you all playing along, going through this process with me, see if we can make this idea work. We'll count for Player of the Year standings. So it'd be awesome. Get in there, win this bracket, and I hope you have a great season this year with the